Once a bustling haven of laughter, excitement, and childhood wonder, Marshall Scotty's Playland Park was a treasured gem in the heart of El Cajon, California. Opened in 1967, it wasn't just another amusement park. It was a magical place where the worries of the world faded away and joy ruled the day. For those lucky enough to grow up in Southern California during its prime, the park holds a special, irreplaceable place in the heart, filled with memories of sunlit summers, swirling Ferris wheels, and carefree moments shared with family and friends. At its height, Marshall Scotty's was a family oasis. There was something for everyone. Young children thrilled by the merry-go-round's cheerful tunes, teens racing around the go-kart track with the wind in their hair, and parents sitting back with contented smiles, watching their kids experience pure, unfiltered happiness. The train that chugged along its miniature tracks was a staple of the park, an iconic ride that wrapped guests in nostalgia from the first whistle blow to the last station stop. Then there was the roller coaster, a gentle, exhilarating reminder that sometimes life's ups and downs could be fun, as long as you're strapped in and enjoying the ride. Marshall Scotty's wasn't about grand, cutting-edge attractions like Disneyland or SeaWorld. It was about simplicity and togetherness. On any given weekend, the park was packed with children who knew they didn't need a towering castle or a superhero mascot to feel like they were part of something magical. The Western theme of the park, with its rustic wooden facades and cowboy ambiance, added to the charm, making it feel like a small slice of adventure from a different time. But as time passed, the larger-than-life amusement giants began to overshadow this humble local treasure. The 1980s and early 1990s marked a period of decline as operating costs soared and attendance steadily waned. The park couldn't keep up with the escalating competition from nearby theme parks that offered larger, more modern attractions and vast marketing campaigns. Slowly, the heart of Marshall Scotty's Playland began to fade. To its loyal visitors, the park's closure in the early 1990s felt like the end of an era. For many, it wasn't just about the rides or the entertainment. It was the sense of connection and warmth of shared family moments in a space that felt safe, welcoming, and full of wonder. Closing the gates on Marshall Scotty's was like closing a chapter on countless childhoods. The quiet that settled over the once busy park was heartbreaking, as laughter and joy were replaced by silence and decay. After the closure, the park fell into disrepair. Rides that had once been alive with color and movement became twisted, rusting skeletons. Weeds overtook the walkways where children used to skip and run. Vandals left their marks on the park's crumbling walls, and nature began to reclaim what was once hers. Yet even in its state of decay, Marshall Scotty's refused to disappear entirely from the hearts of those who had loved it. Urban explorers, photographers, and videographers found haunting beauty in the park's ruins, capturing images of the lonely carousel or the weather-beaten roller coaster, now frozen in time. In its abandonment, the park became something more, a symbol of lost innocence, of the impermanence of joy, and of the memories that live on even after the places we cherish are gone. For many who grew up with Marshall Scotty's, the sight of the dilapidated attractions stirs deep feelings of nostalgia, a bittersweet reminder of fleeting childhood magic. You can still almost hear the echoes of laughter carried on the wind if you stand in the right place, where once there was life and love. In more recent years, parts of the park have occasionally been brought back to life for seasonal events, like Halloween haunted attractions. These brief resurrections, while exciting, are tinged with melancholy, reminders that the park, once alive with the laughter of children, is now only briefly reanimated for scares and thrills. But even this small effort to revive its spirit shows that Marshall Scotty's is not forgotten. It remains a piece of local history, a thread in the fabric of El Cajon's story, and a lingering memory for all those who once called it their happy place. Marshall Scotty's Playland Park may no longer exist in the way it once did, but it endures in the hearts of those who passed through its gates. The memories of sun-drenched days, of cotton candy sticky on children's hands, of carefree laughter echoing off the walls of the old Western facades live on. And for those who are lucky enough to experience it, it will always be more than just an abandoned park. It will forever be a piece of their childhood, a time when the world seemed a little simpler and magic was just a ticket away.